Welcome once again. My next guest is Patrick Pohler. Patrick is the Senior Product Manager at Move, works on products for Realtor.com.au and ListHub, focuses on building solutions that help agents and brokers control and manage the marketing of their listings across a variety of websites and applications. Patrick, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Okay, Move. Tell us about Move. What is it?
Yeah, so I like to say I work for a variety of companies. It's hard to know what to work for sometimes. Move is a subsidiary of News Corp, and Move manages both Top Producer, ListHub, and Realtor.com. And I work on the ListHub side for the most part.
Okay, big company, but I believe you're a part of News Limited?
Yeah. So News Corp is part of, is kind of our parent company. Yeah.
Okay, if I were to ask you to describe Move's impact on the market, what would you say?
Yeah, so Move is, I would say we're all about real estate. We're focused on agents and brokerages. We are here to serve the real estate professional. So Top Producer is a standby CRM solution. ListHub helps agents and brokerages market their properties to third-party websites. And Realtor.com, as many people are aware, is the one of the top 3 internet portals, and is also a way for consumers to be matched up with brokerages or agents.
So I imagine, syndication of listings is quite important. Tell us how important it is to agents.
So, when you come to marketing properties, there's so many websites out there. If it was up to agents and brokerages to go to each and individual website and get their listings on those websites, that's a huge task. That's a huge problem, and you never know, and you can never know when a lead will come in. So what ListHub does is it's a single source for both, our publishers, which are the third-party websites and apps, that they can get the real estate data that the brokerages have allowed to be syndicated out. So we grab the data from the MLSs, and brokerages will then choose what listings or what websites will get those listings.
Of course, we have to realise that our audience is international. MLS is very well supported, or it is the main listing system in the States. But could you just, for our international audience, describe what MLS is?
So an MLS is basically a private organization. A lot of them are set up as non-profits, but some are for-profits. Basically, it's sort of a marketplace or collaboration between brokerages in a particular market, and they've decided to work together and to co-market listings. So if a brokerage A has a listing for sale, broker B has a buyer, those two can work together, and it's a framework that they can work under. So there's about 700 MLSs in the United States, and they all have different data formats and different ways of accessing the data. So what we do at ListHub is we help basically integrate and standardize all those data sets for our customers.
So those 700 MLSs, you actually bring all of those together, do you? Or does a broker have to join multiple MLSs?
So some brokers are a member of multiple MLSs. So like in a big metropolitan area, it's not uncommon to see even a small brokerage be a part of a number of MLSs. Certainly our national brokerages like Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams are of course, in way more mini markets. There can be an overlap.
An independent operator, Patrick, working in a small area, a small town, maybe in California or somewhere, would they just join that one MLS? Does this allow them a little bit more hyper marketing, hyper local?
Yes. So they typically, they pay member dues to the MLS, and the agents working under that brokerage are also, members of the MLS on behalf of the brokerage. So it kind of depends on how many consumers in that area they want to market to. They want to represent properties, they have properties available in. So yes, usually small independent ones are members of maybe 1 or 2 MLSs.
Yeah. Let's talk for a moment about independent websites operated by agents, because we're seeing more and more of those developing. How important do you think it is for an agent to have their own website?
I think it is important. Certainly you can get a lot of leads from the portals like Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com. But I think it's important for an agent to have their own web presence as well, or a presence through their brokerage. I want to specify though that ListHub deals with third-party websites that are not the agent's or the brokerage's own website. So because we deal with syndication, and that's a different rule set. For agents and brokerages having listings on their own website, that's IDX, and that's something that they have to go directly to the MLS or a vendor to provide.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on some of these websites, what's proved to be most popular with consumers? Is it blog? Is it local information? What are they looking for?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, I think agents who do really well, have really hyper local information. Certainly, video is, extremely popular, and blogs, and just providing that community information helps the agents. I think buyers are looking for agents that are local experts in that particular area that they want to buy in. So a blog and a website can help convey that.
How difficult or easy is it for a broker to have their listings featured on either their own website or another website?
There's certainly no shortage of IDX vendors out there that can provide brokers with websites and custom solutions. It depends on kind of the market they're in. Certainly, there's small independent design shops that also provide IDX solutions, and there's bigger national players, as you'll probably interview a few of those here at this conference. So I think there's a variety of solutions, and it's getting easier for companies to bring in real estate data across multiple markets too.
And why is that? Is that a push from the industry, or is it
yes,
something consumer-based?
So the NAR, National Association of Realtors, along with the Real Estate Standards Organization, have been working hard on data dictionary, which is a common, basically, way to present data in MLSs, or structured data in MLSs. So you'll find that right now sometimes there's large inconsistencies of how data is, in between one MLS and another. So like price may be represented as price in one MLS or LP in another MLS. It makes it hard for vendors to integrate and transform that data. But with data dictionary, it's just one set standard. And so that's bringing down cost, I believe, and also making it easier and more better for vendors to get their solutions to customers.
So you call it the dictionary, the data dictionary?
Yeah, that's what it's called, yeah.
Is that broadly being adopted amongst the MLSs?
It is being adopted. As with real estate, it's a large industry with a lot of players, so it is taking some time. But, if you go to reso.org, you can see all of the MLSs that have certified on the data dictionary standard, and there's a lot. It's getting pretty close to 600 or 700.
With so many opportunities for listings to appear on the internet, does it become more confusing for consumers knowing where to look?
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be. There's certainly probably maybe some information overload. Consumers, I think, are looking for, I think they're looking for quality. So they're wanting to connect with, they're looking at homes, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of them want to connect with a real estate agent. And so that's what Realtor.com, I think, really excels at. And we want to make sure we match the right consumer with the right agent. So that's our focus.
So your main focus, just following up on what you said, was to link the consumer with the agent. So the search process is critical to this, isn't it? I mean, how does a consumer search? Do they search by property, location, or by agent?
Oh my gosh, usually location. I mean, we're seeing a lot of location. I think is a big parameter. They're also looking. So one of the features we're rolling out is an affordability feature on Realtor.com. Where we're also agents or consumers can search on what they can afford in areas. So price is a big one, certainly square footage, area. They also look at school information and crime stats. So we bring in other third-party data sources as well to enhance the the search experience.
Patrick, thanks so much for your time.
All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.